So just like previously, I want some velocity on the glass pieces here so that they follow along in the direction of the car from the beginning of the simulation. So we're going to copy that over, or transfer it over, would make more sense. Use this attribute transfer and grab the velocity from here, or from here actually, yeah, from after the on the time blend, would make sense. And then I'm going to rename this. So what we're doing here, active animated, okay. And let's also, did I not put a time shift here? Maybe if I haven't done that yet. We also need a time shift here. Set that to frame 77. Cool. So yeah, getting a bit kind of crossed wires here, but you know, try and keep it as tidy as possible, and renaming everything should help. So as I said, the velocity we're going to transfer over here. From the point, velocity and angular velocity, there's probably not going to be much of it, but there we are. To visualize it, if we turn this on, and then actually I found, if we drop an add and delete the geometry, then it shows you, I don't know why, but there we are. So you can see the actual direction of the car moving over there. Okay, but what I'd like to do is kind of play around with this velocity a bit, you know, add some a bit of noise to it. So I'm just going to drop a attribute VOP underneath, which you know, is a great way to add noise. Let me just put V there. I'll put V noise here. Okay, dive inside. And notice I've left the visualizer here so we can see that while we're working on the noise here. So yeah, we'll dive inside, and then so we're going to be using the position and the velocity, and a anti-aliased noise. Okay, we want 3D noise, 3D input, and with 3D noise we've got a velocity coming out, right? So we need a vector. So we will connect the position into here, and then we'll add that back with the velocity, the result of that with the current velocity. Okay, and then connect that up to my velocity there, and maybe we'll see it sort of tiny bit there, but obviously it's not doing a lot at the moment. So I'm going to push the frequency up to 5, I think I liked, and then the amplitude up to 20. There you can see we get you know, a nice kind of different chunks moving in different directions. Okay, I can see like one chunk here, one chunk there, and they're kind of moving together. I don't want every single piece to be moving in a different direction, otherwise it would be, you know, like a particle sim or something like that. So that's fine like that, and then I'm just going to add a multiplier at the end. You know, you can promote all of these as well if you like. So the frequency, if we middle click promote parameter, maybe the amplitude, which I play around with, maybe the roughness as well if you like. Okay, so you can play around with these outside of the of this network, and then we can add a just do a you can do a multiply constant, but then you can't promote it. So I'll do just do a multiply. Drop that in. Right, so yeah, middle click on here, promote parameter, click on this little thing, and then just give it a name. So I don't know, I'll do the same for both, vmult, and then the actual label is what we'll see. Actually we could do it something velocity mult. It's fine. Okay, and then you can see as I turn this up, but then I can come out here and I have access to everything, the velocity, the roughness. Okay, but I'll set them as I had before. I'm going to have that roughness at 5 and the velocity at 0.5 as well. So that's going to feed into the solver and be, you know, that will affect the glass at the beginning of our simulation.